I titled today's Neville Goddard Conversation Mind Map, Creation is Complete and All of It is Available to You. So, creation is complete and all of it is available for viewing inside your mind. With the conscious part of your mind, you select an experience by what you imagine from the infinite possibilities that exist within you, by what you desire to experience. The selection is like an image in the infinite database of images, each complete as vivid five-sensory experiences. The subconscious mind, which is already weaving the story of your life, as part of the story includes the image you consciously selected to experience in mind and replicates it as part of your life experiences. As stated in Mark 11:24, "Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye have received them, and ye shall have them." So the subconscious knows that creation is complete and sees all, as Neville states. Consciousness includes a subconscious as well as a conscious part. The infinitely greater part of consciousness lies below the sphere of objective consciousness. So we can access and accept from the infinite world within by imagining what is already there, accepting it, stimulated by our desire to acknowledge it and experience it in life. As I had learned from Think and Grow Rich, which started this journey for me in 2004, desire is the starting point of achievement. So we may have many desires. I know I certainly do. And each of these desires, we can imagine something that fulfills them inside. So again, we consciously imagine it and accept it as done. As creation is complete and the subconscious has access to all, it initiates all roles to be played that seem to lead to the externalization of what we imagine. Now let's consider what he says here. A question is often asked: what should be done between the assumption of the wish fulfilled and its realization? Nothing. It is a delusion that, other than assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you could do anything to aid the realization of your desire. You think you can do something. You want to do something, but actually you can do nothing. The illusion of the free will to do is but ignorance of the law of assumption upon which all action is based. Everything happens automatically. All that befalls you, all that is done by you, happens. Your assumptions, conscious or unconscious, direct all thought and action to their fulfillment. So he speaks about going beyond insecurity and allowing things to happen. Remember, you have everything inside already. You accept that you already have what you desire and you let it play out in your life. So we see, as we zoom in on this part here, your assumptions, conscious or unconscious, direct all thought and action to their fulfillment. So you allow your subconscious to take care of the rest on what appears as a bridge of incidents that play out as a journey to the destination woven together by your subconscious mind, by what you had once accepted as true. As he says here, not only do our subconscious assumptions influence our behavior, they also fashion the pattern of our objective existence. So we allow everything to unfold naturally and effortlessly as the bridge of incidents to realizing our vision. No force or control is required. We allow the subconscious to reveal what we imagine and accept it as true, to reveal what we desire in its infinite and oftentimes unknown ways. Now, what if that which one imagines involves another person, Let's say, for example, you imagine an ideal business which involves others. Well, let's look at what he says here. The subconscious transmits ideas from one mind to another through telepathy. So I believe that if a desire exists to start a business, there are others ready to receive that product or service. It seems like others show up, as it was the case for me. In all businesses I was involved with, they would show up and say, "That is what I'm looking for." They felt like it was a perfect match. So they played out the roles, and they revealed to me that they also had a desire in which they imagined it would be fulfilled in an ideal way. And the power of the subconscious mind brought us together in mutual integrity and harmony. Again, to emphasize, as he mentioned, everything happens automatically. All that befalls you, all that is done by you happens. Your assumptions, conscious or unconscious, direct all thought and action to their fulfillment. So no force or control is needed. Everything happens naturally via the power of your subconscious mind. And you have all the power. It is inside you. It has always been. And you access what you would like to experience from creation, which is complete, all available for viewing inside your mind. By imagining and accepting from the infinite possibilities what you desire to experience. The subconscious mind, which is already weaving the story of your life, as part of the story, the image is included and replicated as life experience. Again, Mark 11:24. Therefore, I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye have received them, and ye shall have them. So it says, receive them, as in already an established fact in mind, because reality expresses what you have consciously accepted of yourself of being now. Now is reality. He says, our subconscious assumptions continually externalize themselves that others may consciously see us as we subconsciously see ourselves, and tell us by their actions what we have subconsciously assumed of ourselves to be. So this is one big psychological theater which plays out as the experiences in our lives. What we do, what we don't do, and how we go about it happens like a dance via the subconscious mind. With our conscious mind, we select the experience. And then we yield completely, allow the subconscious mind to externalize it. We let it happen. Another thing I'd like to mention is, since this is one consciousness playing out all roles, and creation is complete, nothing can be created nor destroyed. We can only select what we would like to experience. I like to encourage within myself, and would recommend it as well, that everyone is on your side, even from seeming past, present, and future. For example, when I think of my grandmother who passed away a few years ago, she had raised us. I always feel like I receive further insights as to what she taught me in relation to the different aspects of my journey. It's an intuitive feeling that further acknowledges that there is no separation in consciousness, and that everything exists now inside, and you can choose what you want to experience. And what if one is experiencing unnecessary frustration while relating with others on the bridge of incidents? Well, from my experience, it never held me back from achieving what I desire with respects to anything that I applied this information for. The seeming frustration with others was only revealing, as he says here, our subconscious assumptions continually externalize themselves that others may consciously see us as we subconsciously see ourselves, and tell us by their actions what we have subconsciously assumed of ourselves to be. So I acknowledge from my experience that so much suffering disappears if we can imagine another lovingly. It softens the bridge of incidents tremendously, as I have found. This is where we have an opportunity to apply revision, to release unnecessary identification to certain thoughts which can play out with others as these incidents as he says here. Now, this is how we do it. At the end of the day, I review my day. I don't judge it, I simply review it. I look over the entire day, all the episodes, all the events, all the conversations, all the meetings. And then I see it clearly in my mind's eye. I rewrite it. I rewrite it and make it conform to the ideal day I wish I had experienced. I take scene after scene and rewrite it, revise it, and having revised my day, then in my imagination, I relive the day, the revised day, and I do it over and over in my imagination until this seeming imagined state begins to take on to me the tones of reality. It seems that it's real, that I actually did experience it, and I found from experience that these revised days, if really lived, will change my tomorrows. When I meet people tomorrow that today disappointed me, they will not tomorrow, for in me I have changed the very nature of that being. And having changed him, he bears witness tomorrow of the change that took place within me. It is my duty to take this garden and make it a garden by daily using the pruning shears of revision. So I may imagine scenes now and then that imply mutual harmony and respect, such as imagining conversing with others in agreement, or simply suggesting to myself that we're in agreement now. You can do this exactly how he mentions, and it works perfectly. What I like to do, like with everything, is find my own way, which could include some or variations of what he shared, as it is all designed to do the same thing, which is experience in your mind the way you desire to be and accept it as a fact in mind now. Such as, for example, if in seeming conflict with another during the day, I may say unto myself, we get along, or we relate well with each other, and accept the suggestion. Now, the subconscious then plays that out in my bridge of incidents on the way to realizing what I desire smoothly. So I trust you found this video to be helpful. Let's go ahead and conclude this with an auto-suggestion to further encourage. You could say, I accept what I desire from the infinite possibilities that exist within me, and I experience a loving, effortless bridge of incidents to realizing what I desire. I acknowledge that as I apply this daily, I remain in a position of the observer, as I observe how everything happens on its own via the power of my subconscious mind, as I allow everything to happen as a loving, flow-based bridge of incidents to realizing my vision. If you would like a copy of this mind map, the link is in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.